Catcher number 80, Regis Lars Reinhardt. Left field number 75, Luigi Sinati. DH number 31, Ryan Olivier Birne. Center field number 27, Adam Greenberg. First base number 81, Carlos Miguel Nepomuceno. And starting pitcher number 21, Simon Alexander Stefan. And rest of the team. Now let me introduce starting lineup of Apollo Bratislava. Shortstop number 7, Matiš Kerlec. Second base number 10, Martin Brunegrad. First base number 69, Václavík Alexander. Catcher number 71, Matěj Rudohradský. Left field number 2, Jakub Horáček. DH number 45, Anthony Barreto. Third base number 81, Michal Ešmík. Right field number 98, Martin Jenci. Center field number 64, Adam Zadko. Starting pitcher number 32, James Contour. And rest of the team. Now please let me introduce the umpires of the game. Home plate umpire Milan Novacek. First base umpire Jules Martina. And third base umpire Gabor Nemec. Now please stand up for the national anthem of Switzerland. Now national anthem of Slovakia. Skupite Roman Lamoš to say a few words and open this tournament.
Hello everyone, let me welcome you to Bratislava Podunajské Biskupice. I hope you will enjoy stay here and have fun and live with good memories. As a paper said, don't let the fear hold you. Fear of striking out to hold you back. Uh, I wish you all good luck and let's go Apollo.
Hello and welcome once again to Game 3 of European Federation Cup tournament. It's the first outing for the home team, Beka Apollo Bratislava, who are facing challengers Zurich from Switzerland. We have already seen 2 games in this opening day of this important tournament. In the morning, Dorn Spartans from Belgium beat Osli Sorgorn 9-3, and only a couple of minutes earlier there was a 9-6 victory for Dornmir Indians, who beat the Swedish side Rättvik BSK to also get their first win. So the third game is between Apollo and challengers Zurich. Apollo is the home team and they already have to deal with the first base runner, as James Sanders, number 28, playing third base, hits a single and now a hit by pitch, or a foul ball rather. It was off the bat of Sentis Zeller, number 2, playing second base for challengers Zurich. Pitching for Apollo is James Contour, the US-born pitcher, right-hander, who is on loan at Apollo from Prague. And he will be an important man for Apollo Bratislava as he takes the ball for game number 1 for the home team, hoping to secure the first win against the challengers Zurich, who were relegated last year from the Confederation Cup. Federation Cup is a third tier European competition of baseball in Europe. So still a very prestigious cup competition. Contour gets a strikeout on Sentis Zeller, out number 1 for Apollo. You can hear the cheers as a solid crowd has gathered here on the field of Apollo Bratislava in Podunajskej Biskupice. So 1 out for Apollo in the top half of inning number 1. James Contour now well settled into the game. He's now facing Leonel Sosa rather, who flies 1 out to center field, where the play is made for out number 2. So after he gave up a leadoff single, since then James Contour was able to get 2 quick outs. And he's now facing Hayden Jung Goldberg, the center fielder for challengers Zurich. Another ball is grounded to the third baseman, who makes the play for out number 3. So Apollo gets out of the inning without any damage. Leading things off for Apollo in the bottom of the first inning is number 7, playing shortstop, Matej Škerlec. Let me introduce the entire batting order of the home team. After Škerlec, there will be Martin Brunegraf batting second. Third is Alexander Václavík. Fourth, Matej Rudohradský. Fifth, Jakub Horáček. Sixth, Tony Barreto. Seventh, Michal Ešmír. Eighth, Martin Gieci. And ninth, Adam Zacko. Facing Simon Stefan, who is the pitcher for Challengers Zurich. A tall right-hander who is starting in this game for Zurich. Facing Matej Škerlec, still a very young player, who now takes ball 3. Good chance to get a first base runner for Apollo Bratislava. But now a strike 1 is called by the home plate umpire, Milan Nováček from Czech Republic. But still, Matej Škerlec was able to work the count and he earns a base on balls. So the leadoff hitter gets on for Apollo Bratislava. Now Martin Brunegraf is getting ready to bat. An important man in the lineup of the home team. Very experienced player. Now Brunegraf has got a teammate on first base, and he takes a look at ball 1 from Simon Stefan. And this one also in for a ball. Good take by the second baseman for Apollo Bratislava. So the count is 2-0, a favorable count for the hitter. He should get a good pitch to hit, but he did not. He takes one inside from Simon Stefan. 3 balls and no strikes. A good chance to have both of the first 2 batters reach base for Apollo. And that is indeed the case. Brunegraf also takes a base on balls. Good start for Apollo Bratislava on offense. They gave up 1 hit in the top half of the inning, but James Contour was able to get the next 3 outs, and Apollo is enjoying a good start to this game. Now batting third for them is Alexander Václavík, number 69, playing first base. Power hitter now facing Simon Stefan, who finds the strike zone at last. Runners on first and second, still nobody out. 0-1. And this ball is driven to right field and it drops right in front of the right fielder. Bases will be loaded. Single by Alexander Václavík. Third base coach Daniel Orlický did not send anybody home, but it would be too risky. The right fielder played the ball on a hop. Hayden Jung Goldberg fielded it and he fired it back into the infield. So, great opportunity for Apollo to get the early lead. Now batting is Matej Rudohradský, the catcher. He takes a look at strike 1 on the inside corner. Another young player in Apollo Bratislava system. He's got 3 runners to work with. He's down in the count. 0-2 now. 2 good pitches by Simon Stefan. So now he'll have to protect the plate. Rudohradský waits for an offering and he puts the ball in play. It's driven high into right field where the play is made. The catch is made. But a sac fly and a first point for Apollo. Both runners are tagging and they both advance. So Rudohradský gets the first point on the board for the home team. They lead it 1-0. Simon Stefan gets him to fly out to right field, but a sacrifice fly and an RBI for Matej Rudohradský. Matej Škerlec came hustling from third to home, and also there was movement from first to second and from second to third as all runners tagged. Now in the batter's box, a left-handed hitter, Jakub Horáček, who sends one into right field. Another catch is made, and another run comes home. So, sacrifice fly number 2 for Jakub Horáček. It's already 2-run lead for Apollo Bratislava. And they still have one runner in scoring position. Came hustling home was Martin Brunegraf, who was able to score without a throw to home plate. Now Tony Barreto batting for Apollo. He takes a hack at the first pitch from Simon Stefan. Tony Barreto is also born in the USA, same as James Contour. Let's see if he can drive the third one across. A rough first inning for Simon Stefan, the pitcher for Challengers Zurich. He already gave up 2 runs, but he's got 2 outs, and a good pitch by Simon Stefan. He gets Barreto to swing and miss. 1 ball and 2 strikes to Apollo Bratislava's DH. A good take by Barreto. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Still a chance for Apollo to add even more runs. Another offering, and this time Barreto fouls it off down the third base side. He stays alive. 2 balls and 2 strikes. So again, Simon Stefan is ready for pitch, and Barreto swings and it drops. It will be an RBI for Tony Barreto to make it 3-0. RBI single for the DH. And Apollo Bratislava lead by 3. Solid start to the game by the home team as Simon Stefan gives up another hit. This time a hard hit single. It dropped right in front of the center fielder, Adam Greenberg. And Václavík was able to come home. Now the ball is driven deep into center field where a nice play is made. It was Michal Ešmír who let one fly, but it was a fly out for a third out. But still, Apollo was able to take the lead. They now are leading 3-0. Back on defense is the home team, Apollo Bratislava, who are leading challengers Zurich 3-0 after the first inning. Still on the mound for the home team is James Contour, who is now facing number 80, Regis Reinhardt. For Zurich, who already have one hit to their credit, but nothing more. They are still waiting for their first run of this game. Apollo Bratislava were promoted from Federation Cup qualifiers from last season, along with Rättvik BSK from Sweden. And they've earned the right to compete at this year's Federation Cup. They are among 6 teams participating in this tournament. Only the winner gets to advance to Confederation Cup. Meanwhile, a strikeout by James Contour, who's continued the hot start to this game. This is already the second strikeout for the pitcher of the home team. He will now face the left fielder batting 6th, Luigi Cinardi. And he takes a swing at the first offering and he fouls it behind home plate. So far so good for Apollo. Now a ground ball to second baseman Martin Brunegger, who makes a nice play. It was a running play, not an easy one, but still he was able to get the runner out at first. James Contour wanted to play the ball at first, but let it roll past him into the glove of Martin Brunegger, who made a nice play for out number 1 in inning number 2. And Contour starts another batter with strike 1. It is Ryan Byrne, the DH of challengers Zurich. This time it's a strike as well. Now a ball outside for James Contour, who's continued to work well in the beginning of this game. And now an out number 3 is made. 1, 2, 3 go down the challengers Zurich in the top half of inning number 2. So far, so good for the home team who lead challenger Zurich in the first game of Federation Cup 3-0 after the first inning. They have been able to score 3 runs, and they are still facing right-hander Simon Stefan. Now batting is Martin Gietzi, number 98, playing right field for Apollo Bratislava. He takes a swing at this pitch but fouls it off. Gietzi is batting 8th in the lineup. After him it's Adam Zacko, and then the lineup will turn over to Matej Kerlec, who is batting leadoff. Stefan is in the windup and he gets a strikeout, which is now completed only just by the first baseman Carlos Nepomuceno. So now batting for Apollo Bratislava, it's Adam Zacko, number 64, playing center field. Also still a young player. Long he's been in Apollo Bratislava system. Now he is facing right-hander Simon Stefan, who is working with bases empty and 1 out. Now a bunt is shown by Adam Zacko, but quickly taken back, and the appeal is unsuccessful as the bat did not break the plane, so it stays 2 balls and no strikes. Now Adam takes a swing and pops it up down by the first base side, where in foul territory. Carlos Nepomuceno takes it for out number 2. So the 8 and 9 hitters are not successful this time around, and they turn it over to Matej Kerlec. First time around he reached base on a walk, and he then scored. Let's see how he fares against Simon Stefan. Count is now even at 1 ball and 1 strike. This one is also ruled a strike. Martin Brunegraf is waiting on deck. If Matej Kerlec is able to reach base, this time it's strike number 2, so the count was 2-0 before. A huge swing and miss by Matej Kerlec for strike number 2. Stefan is ready, and another pop-up, and again it was Carlos Nepomuceno who caught the ball in foul territory for the 3rd out, as we are heading into the bottom of the 2nd, into the top of the 3rd inning, with Apollo leading 3-0. James Contour stays on the mound for Apollo Bratislava. He's still keeping challenger Zurich at bay in this game. Top half of the third inning. And now the ball is called at first base. Great play by Alexander Václavík for out number 1, as he got the runner by a few steps. So James Contour continues to rely on a good defense as well as his performance. He now faces Carlos Nepomuceno for the first time. Nepomuceno playing first base, batting 9th. The count is even, 1 ball and 1 strike. Good pitch by James Contour, who fools the hitter, Carlos Nepomuceno, who swings and misses. This time it's a hit right down the middle from Carlos Nepomuceno for a solid single. So 1 out for Apollo Bratislava and 1 runner on, as the lineup turns over to number 28, James Sanders, playing third base. Sanders has 1 hit to his credit so far, as he reached base safely back in the first inning. And now he gets another single. And the runner will stop at second base. Nepomuceno did not advance from first to third, as James Contour gives up 2 consecutive hits to start or to continue this inning, as he already had 1 out. Still, he should be able to get out of this, but challengers Zurich are definitely threatening in the top half of inning number 3. Now batting for them is Sentis Zeller, playing second base. Zeller struck out. Now a steal try, and Nepomuceno is out. So a gifted second out to the home team, Apollo Bratislava. He was caught in the rundown between second and third base, and Michal Ešmír put the tag on the runner. Nepomuceno, great job by Apollo Bratislava's defense, who were able to get the out number 2 on this play. So, a welcome sight for the home fans, who now are ready to witness Sentis Zeller still batting. Obviously he stays in the batter's box after a rundown. James Contour. Now Zeller takes a swing and he pops out to Martin Brunegraf, who makes the play for out number 3, with Apollo Bratislava still leading Zurich by 3. Leading off the bottom of the third for Apollo Bratislava is number 10, Martin Brunegraf, playing second base. He already has one base on balls and he scored one run. Now he flies one into center field where the play is made, or the catch is made for out number one by Adam Greenberg. So one pitch, one out for challengers Zurich. An easy fly ball to start things off for their defense. Now Simon Stefan is facing another dangerous hitter in Alexander Václavík, batting third in the order. Stefan gave up 3 runs in the first inning, but since then he settled in and now he looks to be in control. Now he falls behind, 1 ball, no strikes to Václavík. And he goes down even further with ball 2. Good take by the first baseman. Václavík takes a swing at it, he fouls it by the first base side, and the play is made there by Carlos Nepomuceno. It is already the third time the Apollo Bratislava hitters have popped the ball up to first base side and out of bounds, and each time the play was made by Carlos Nepomuceno. So out number 2, base is empty for Matej Rudohradský, the cleanup hitter in Apollo Bratislava's lineup. He takes ball 1 way up high. This time it's a high strike to Matej Rudohradský. Count is even, 1-1. Rudohradský has an RBI in this game. He was able to get his teammate home on a sacrifice fly back in the first inning. Now the count is 2-1 after ball in the dirt. This time a huge swing by Matej Rudohradský comes up empty to even the count at 2. Waiting on deck is Jakub Horáček. He also has an RBI, same as Tony Barreto. Foul ball. Protecting the plate was Matej Rudohradský, the catcher of the home team. Still a very young player. Stefan is ready. And he issues a ball 3 outside. So the count is full. At 3 balls and 2 strikes. Payoff pitch coming up. And Rudohradský puts the bat on the ball and lines it into center field for a single. First hit for him in this game, and he keeps the inning alive for Jakub Horáček, the left-handed hitter, who will now have a chance to bat with a runner on first base. So it looked to be a quick inning by Simon Stefan, but he gave up a single. Let's see how he handles Jakub Horáček, who swings at the first pitch, sends it into right field, where it's caught by Hayden Jung Goldberg for out number 3. We are ready to start things off in inning number 4. James Contour facing number 16, Leonel Sosa. Shortstop for Zurich Challengers with the Apollo Bratislava still leading. 3-0. Now a play is made in left field as a liner is caught by the left fielder Jakub Horacek for out number 1. It was a hard hit ball, but tracked well by the left fielder. So Contour is still going strong. Now he's facing Hayden Jung Goldberg, right fielder for Zurich. So far only 3 hits on each side in the 4th inning. And this one is grounded to shortstop, who makes the play for out number 2. Great job by Matej Kerlec, who picks up a grounder cleanly and makes an accurate throw to first base. We will see it once again. And here to pick up the ball was Alexander Václavík at first base. So 2 quick outs for Apollo, and their defense now. Contour is up against Regis Reinhardt. Playing catcher in this game as he takes another ball. Zurich is waiting for their first base runner in this inning with 2 outs. This one gets in for a strike from James Contour, who's got 3 strikeouts so far in 3 2/3 of an innings of work. Now he allows the runner to reach on base on balls. It's the second walk, or no, excuse me, the first walk issued by the home team's pitcher. Now Luigi Cinardi is batting for Challengers Zurich. Cinardi is 0-1 after grounding out. He's got Reinhardt on first base, and he's being checked by James Contour, who throws over to first base. And the runner gets dirty, but he gets back in time. Now Contour is ready. He's working rather quickly, same as his opponent, Simon Stephan. Now a good pitch for a strike by an American. This one is just below the strike zone for ball 1. It was a close pitch. Let's see where the next one winds up. Also is in for a ball. And a good hitter's count, 2-1 for Luigi Cinardi. Foul ball. Runner was going nowhere. Luigi Cinardi batting 6th, playing left field. Now he is still ahead in the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. A ball high. He didn't swing at it. A good take by the left fielder. So the count is full, and the payoff pitch is coming up. It's grounded toward shortstop, who makes the play for out number 3. Another great play by Matej Škerlec, and Apollo Bratislava still leads 3-0. Tony Barreto now standing in the batter's box for Apollo Bratislava. In the bottom half of inning number 4, Barreto already has an RBI single in this game, and he swings at the first pitch and he grounds out to start inning number 4 on offense for Apollo Bratislava. So a quick out, number 1. Fielding the ball cleanly was the third baseman, James Sanders, who also made an accurate throw to get the runner out at first. So the next one is Michal Ešmír, who takes ball 1 from Simon Steffen. So far, no pitching change on either side. There's been no reason to change pitchers, even though Simon Steffen had a rough first inning. He gave up 3 runs, but since he's been better. As he now fires in a strike to make it 2-1 against Michal Ešmír. Now it's ball 3, a good take on a ball high by Ešmír, who is still waiting for his first hit at the Federation Cup. Now he takes a big swing and he fouls it off. A catcher, but Regis Reinhardt seems to be just fine after taking a ball off his face. So Ešmír is now facing a payoff pitch, 3 balls and 2 strikes. And another ball high, And way up high by Simon Stefan, who issues a walk to number 7 hitter in Apollo Bratislava's lineup. Now Martin Gietzi is in the batter's box. Apollo still leading by 3 runs. Now check back at first, where the runner is. Back in time. Martin Gietzi struck out once already in this game. Now he takes a look at strike 1. And second, Stefan's offering is also in for a strike. So now Martin Gietzi will have to protect the plate, being down in the count, 0-2. He takes ball in the dirt. We have not seen much action on the bases since the first inning. Both teams still have 3 hits, no errors on either side. Home team leading by 3 in the bottom of the 4th inning. Stefan delivers and he gets Martin Gietzi to strike out. Swing and miss on a pitch outside for the second out of this inning. And now Adam Zacko, batting 9th, has a chance to prolong this inning. He's got Michal Ešmír on first base, and as he takes ball 1 outside. So far, Simon Stefan has allowed 3 runs on 3 hits. He's got 2 strikeouts, but he also issued 3 walks. He now gets the breaking ball in for a strike to make it even, 1-1. Adam is waiting for another pitch and a throw over to first base, but Michal Ešmír was going nowhere. 2 outs, runner on first base, bottom of the 4th inning, and this one is also in for a strike on the inside corner. Simon Stefan needs only 1 out to get out of the 4th inning for Zurich Challengers. And this time Michal Ešmír will advance to second base on a wild pitch. So runner is in scoring position. Michal Ešmír advances to second base as Adam Zacko did his best to get out of the way. He now has a chance for an RBI, with Simon Stefan still needing only 1 strike to get out of the 4th inning. And he does not get it. And meanwhile, Michal Ešmír will advance to third base on another wild pitch. The count is full to Adam Zacko. 3 balls and 2 strikes. An important pitch coming up. Good at bat by number 9 hitter in Apollo's lineup. So payoff pitch coming up from Simon Stefan. And Adam takes a swing at it, and it gets through to left field to make it 4-0. So a couple of wild pitches proving to be the difference for Apollo, as they are able to add 1 more run to their total. They lead it by 4. An RBI single from Adam Zacko as he grounds the pitch through into left field. So the lineup turns over to Matej Kerlec, playing shortstop, batting leadoff for Apollo. Kerlec has scored 1 run. He's been on base once on a walk.
You want to go sushi tonight? No.
Now he takes a big swing, but he only fouls the pitch off behind home plate from Simon Stefan. One ball and 2 strikes to the Apollo Bratislava shortstop. On first base there is Adam Zacko, who is definitely a threat to steal. And now he is off and running, but to no avail as the swing and miss. But Apollo Bratislava was able to get 1 more run, and they now lead challengers Zurich 4-0. After an RBI single by Adam Zacko, Apollo Bratislava lead challengers Zurich 4-0. Now batting for the visitors is Ryan Byrne, who got hurt. Swinging the bat. We'll take a look at it one more time as he becomes the first out of this inning. Nice play by Alexander Václavík on first base. He made a diving play. Let's hope Ryan Byrne is going to be okay. James Contour is working with 1 out, facing Adam Greenberg, playing center field as he starts him off with strike 1. Still only 3 hits by challengers Zurich in this game, and 2 of them are courtesy of James Sanders, their leadoff hitter. Adam Greenberg has not been on base so far in this game, as he now takes a look at strike 2. Contour settles as the batter takes a timeout. And now a breaking ball is taken in the dirt by Adam Greenberg. It dropped well in front of home plate. Bases are empty with 1 out in the top half of inning number 5. and this time it's outside, so a walk is issued by James Contour, a rare walk in this game by the home team pitcher. Contour has given up only 2 walks so far. Number 9 hitter is Carlos Nepomuceno, who's got 1 hit already. Now Contour checks the runner. And he's in back safely at first base. You can see the count of Apollo Bratislava's pitcher, who's on 45 right now. So really good number, as we're only in the 5th inning of the game. The pitch count is right where it needs to be for the American on the mound. Nepomuceno takes a swing and he puts a fly ball into shallow right field, where the play is made easily for out number 2 by Martin Gietzi. So 2 outs for the home team, who are still keeping a clean sheet here on home soil in game 1 of this year's Federation Cup. Another batter will be number 28, James Sanders, playing third base, batting leadoff. The only man who's been able to reach base twice for the visitors in this game. James Contour starts him off with a ball. Now Sanders swings and he hits a liner down the right field line, where the ball is played by Martin Gietzi, who quickly gets to it and sends it back into the infield without allowing a runner to go from first to home. He only advances from first to third. So now runners at the corners, and obviously the lead runner is now within more than 20 feet of scoring. Good opportunity for Santis Zeller to put challenger Zurich on the board. But a strike, and a confident one from James Contour, who fires in a fastball right down the middle. Still, James Sanders is the biggest threat. Now he tries to steal second base, and he is not successful, as Matej Rudohradský makes the throw to second to get the runner out. Great throw by the catcher for out number 3, and the challengers are still scoreless thanks to the catcher of Apollo Bratislava. Apollo Bratislava is leading challengers Zurich 4-0 in the bottom of the 5th inning. In the 3rd game of this year's Federation Cup, we have already witnessed the victories by Dorn Spartans, who beat Osdisor Gorn 9-3, and Dornbirn Indians beat the Swedish side 9-6. Now Brunegraf grounds out to start things off in the bottom half of inning number 5. So it will not be the second time Martin Brunegraf has reached base in this game. As barely the first baseman was able to put a tag on him for out number 1. Alexander Václavík now standing in the batter's box as he takes a look at strike 1. Václavík has already hit a single in this game. Both teams have 4 hits, but Apollo Bratislava have been more effective as they've turned those 4 hits into 4 runs. Now a shallow fly ball is picked up by the right fielder Hayden Jung Goldberg for out number 2. So far so good for Simon Stefan here in the 5th inning. So far this has been the quickest game of the day, as the first 2 have lasted for more over 2.5 hours. Maybe even they were longer than 3 hours. And this one is fairly quicker. Matej Rudohradský stands in the batter's box, facing Simon Stefan for the 3rd time. Rudohradský has got 1 single and also an RBI thanks to a sac fly in the 1st inning. Apollo has scored 3 runs in the 1st and 1 in the 4th. The count is now even at 2-2 after this foul ball. And it's shaping up to be a quick inning for challengers Zurich. They need just 1 strike to get out of it. Stefan now delivers, but Rudohradský is able to foul another pitch off behind home plate. He only just got a piece of it. Stefan gets ready and he throws in for a ball 3. It was a close pitch, but ruled the ball just below the strike zone to Matej Rudohradský, so the count is full. Payoff pitch coming up. Stefan gets him to fly it out to right field. The catch is made for out number 3. We are going into the 6th inning after a short break. We are headed into the sixth inning. Still working from the mound for the home team is James Contour, who has held the visitors scoreless through 5 innings. He's been terrific, and now he faces Santis Zeller as he fires in a ball to make the count 2-0. Zeller has struck out once so far, and now he's in a good count as he's ahead, 3-0. So a chance to get the leadoff man on for challenger Zurich, and it's a 4-pitch walk issued by James Contour. So a trouble maybe brewing for the home team as James Contour issues a 4-pitch walk. Now infield set on double play. Let's see if they can get Leonel Sosa to ground one. Contour still is not able to find the strike zone here in the sixth inning. And this one is also ruled a ball. 2 balls and no strikes as Matej Rudohradský pays a visit to his pitcher to calm him down. Even though James Contour is the more experienced one. Runner on first is Santis Zeller. Batting third in the order is Leonel Sosa, who now should get a good pitch to hit. And now a great breaking ball by James Contour to get back in the strike zone. Sosa takes it. No wonder. He's had trouble finding the strike zone, and now it's lined into center field, where the ball is caught on a hop. Now a throw to third base, where the ball is not held. And the runners are on second and third, so 2 of them are in scoring position after a double by Leonel Sosa, or maybe it will be scored as a single and an errant throw by the infield, as the throwback was a good one by Adam Zacko, but then it was mishandled at third base, so the runner could advance to second. So first real trouble for Apollo Bratislava, who are still without an out in the sixth inning. Now facing Hayden Jung Goldberg. Batting clean up, Goldberg puts a charge into this one, and it's dropped in left field. 2 runs will score. A 2-run RBI double for challengers Zurich, who make this a ball game. They cut the lead in half, thanks to a swing by Hayden Jung Goldberg. Play in left field was not made by Jakub Horáček. It was a close one, but still. Apollo Bratislava are waiting for their first out of the inning. They've allowed 2 runs, but they still lead by 2. Regis Reinhardt in the batter's box, a left-handed hitter facing James Contour, who is in trouble. He's got the runner in scoring position once again. 2 runs, RBI double by Hayden Jung Goldberg. Got things started here in the sixth inning. Now a ball in the dirt by James Contour. The count is even, 1-1. Reinhardt takes one for ball, for a strike, number 2. So the count is 1 and 2. James Contour in a good spot to finish this batter off. Let's see if he does. Ball is swung on by Hayden Jung Goldberg, but this time Jakub Horacek is able to pick up the fly ball in his glove for out number 1. A much needed first out for Apollo Bratislava in this half of the inning. Finally, James Contour gets one. Jakub Horacek gets under the ball and makes an easy catch. Now a throw over to second base where the runner is back in time. Already once Carlos Nepomuceno was trying to steal third base, and he was punished as he got in the run down. Now the ball is grounded to third base where the throw is made to first for out number 2. Good job by Michal Ešmír, who made an accurate throw to Alexander Václavík across the infield. So 2 outs and runner on third base. Alexander Václavík with a tough ball to pick up in the dirt, but he was able to do so, and now Apollo Bratislava needs just one more out to get out of this inning, still ahead by 2. Luigi Cinardi. No, Ryan Byrne is batting for them, the DH, number 48. Ryan Byrne is waiting for his first hit. Now he grounds one to shortstop, who makes an easy play. So a ground out. Matej Škerlec makes the play to first base. But challengers Zurich still cut the lead in half. They trail Apollo Bratislava by 2. Simon Stefan continues to work on the mound for challengers Zurich. His team is still trailing by 2 runs as they cut the lead in half. In the top half of inning number 6. Now Stefan, who's on more than 80 pitches, now 83, is facing Jakub Horáček, who is batting 5th for the home team, Apollo Bratislava. He takes a swing at this one, and he stays alive in this at bat. Since the first inning, Simon Stefan has only allowed 1 run. Back in the 4th inning, as Jakub Horáček grounds this one foul by the first base side. Jakub Horáček has got 1 RBI to his credit in this game, thanks to a sacrifice fly. He's waiting on his first hit, and he now sends one into left field, where a nice catch is made by Luigi Cinardi. He made a sliding stop. He did not drop the ball from his glove. Heads off to the left fielder. For this play, it was not an easy one to make. You can see it here. Great diving effort for out number 1 for Challengers Zurich. Now Stefan is facing Tony Barreto, who grounds it towards shortstop, who makes the play. Tony Barreto is not the fastest runner, so he grounds out for out number 2. So 2 quick outs for Simon Stefan. Especially the first one was not easiest, but hats off to Zurich's defense. Now batting 7th will be Michal Ešmír, who sends one foul towards the Apollo Bratislava's dugout. Strike 1. Two outs, base is empty for Michal Ešmír, who takes ball 1 inside. Now ball in the dirt. Good take by Michal Ešmír. So far he scored a run, and he's also been on base via base on balls. Now he takes a swing at a ball, but it's grounded to 3rd base, where a throw is made to Carlos Nepomuceno, who picks it up for out number 3. We are heading into the 7th inning. Adam Greenberg now standing in the batter's box for challengers Zurich, who are trailing Apollo Bratislava by 2 runs. They have more hits to their total. They have 6 as opposed to Apollo Bratislava's 4. But still, those 4 hits have resulted in 4 runs on the board for the home team. James Contour got out of trouble last time around. He's got 3 strikeouts. He's issued 3 balls. And he's given up 2 earned runs. But now he gets a punch out, number 4. As Adam Greenberg swung at a pitch in the dirt. You can see it here. Good breaking ball by James Contour for out number 1. He now faces number 9 hitter Carlos Nepomuceno. He's got 1 hit so far in this game. Now he grounds one towards the shortstop, Matej Škerlec, who made an accurate throw to get him out. So quick 2 outs in the top half of inning number 7. But now the lineup turns over to James Sanders, who's been the hot hitter for challengers Zurich so far. He's reached base 3 times. He's got 3 singles to his credit, as he now takes a look at strike 1 from James Contour. He now grounds one to the third baseman, Michal Ešmír, who makes a throw, and it's a wild one. Václavík picked it up, but not in time, as he did not apply the tag on James Sanders. It should be charged as an error on Michal Ešmír. There is still a debate over whether the runner should have been ruled out, but he did not take a turn at first base. And James Contour is still arguing his case against the runner, but he gets an explanation from the third base umpire, Gabor Nemet. Let's see whether they talk it over now. It looks like they will. And let's wait for the ruling. And it stays. Or at least it looks like that. So James Sanders stays on first base with 2 outs. Let's see how important this decision proves to be, as Santis Zeller now comes into bat. Zeller has been on base once in this game. He's got 1 base on balls. He's also struck out once, and he scored the run. Now he takes strike 1 on the outside corner from James Contour. And Contour quickly gets ahead, 0-2. He needs just 1 strike to get out of the inning. In the top of the 7th, Apollo Bratislava still leading challengers Zurich 4-2. James Contour is ahead, 0-2, and now he fires in a pitch well outside of the strike zone for ball 1. And this time it's also well outside to Santis Zeller, who takes ball number 2. The count is even. Now Zeller drives one out to center field, where Adam Zacko is to make the catch for out number 3. Apollo Bratislava still leads by 2, heading into the bottom of the 7th. We are in the bottom of the 7th inning. Apollo Bratislava still enjoying a 2-run lead over challengers Zurich. Now batting for the home team is the shortstop, it's the right fielder, number 98, Martin Gietzi, who stands in the batter's box facing Simon Stefan, who's still in the game, along with his counterpart, James Contour. Both pitchers have done a good job in this game. Strike 2, as Martin Gietzi takes a pitch on the outside corner.
Can you help them?
And now an inside pitch called a strike. So a 3-pitch strikeout for Simon Stefan of challengers Zurich. Now Adam Zacko comes to the plate. He has an RBI single in this game, back in the 4th inning. Now he shows bunt. Stefan fields it and makes an accurate throw to first base. So Adam Zacko tried to use his speed to get on base, but he was not successful, as he becomes an out, number 2. So far this has the makings of a quick inning for challengers Zurich. But Apollo Bratislava only needs 6 more outs to get off to a winning start here on home soil in Federation Cup. Batting lead-off and third in this inning is Matej Škerlec, who takes ball 2. Apollo Bratislava is still relying on the lead they built in the first inning, where they scored 3 runs, and they caught Zurich maybe off guard. 3 balls and no strikes to Matej Škerlec, who has been patient in this at-bat so far. He needs just one more ball to reach base. And this is ball 4. So a base runner for Apollo Bratislava in the bottom half of inning number 7. Matej Kerlec reaches first, and he's also a threat to steal. He will want to get in scoring position for Martin Brunegraf. He has one base on balls in this game. He also scored the run. Now he gets a chance to bat with 2 outs. He takes a swing at first pitch and he fouls it off behind home plate. No balls and 1 strike to one of the longest serving members of Apollo Bratislava, the acting manager. And he takes a swing at this pitch as well. This time he comes up empty-handed. No balls and 2 strikes. Advantage Simon Stefan, who is now well ahead in the count. Let's see whether Matej Kerlec is on the move. And he is on this pitch. The throw to second base is a wild one, so a stolen base for Matej Kerlec. And now he's in scoring position for Martin Brunegraf. He is down in the count, but definitely not out yet, as he waits for another offering from Simon Stefan. Now Brunegraf fouls one out of play towards third base side. The ball was not playable for Carlos Nepomuceno, who's already made 3 such outs in foul ball territory. Matej Kerlec in scoring position on second base for Martin Brunegraf. The count is still 1 ball and 2 strikes. Now Stefan gets set. An important pitch coming up. And it's taken in the dirt by Martin Brunegraf to make it even at 2-2. And another good take by Brunegraf. Now a runner tries to advance from second to third, and he is able to do so. Matej Kerlec goes to third base on a wild pitch. So first he stole second, and then he advanced on third on a wild pitch. As the catcher reaches Reinhardt, could not field the ball properly after the pitch from Simon Stefan, who now has a count full at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Payoff pitch coming up. Brunegraf is ready. And he takes ball 4. Good at bat by Martin Brunegraf. He showed off his experience as he is now on first base. Runners at the corners now for Apollo Bratislava with 2 outs. Coming into bat is Alexander Václavík. He would love to bring home another run. As he waits for the first pitch from Simon Stefan, and he takes it for ball in the dirt. Simon Stefan starting to lose command a bit, but now he Gets the ball into the strike zone. And he gets it to drop in the center field. Now a throw over to second base where Václavík is ruled out. But still, Apollo Bratislava makes it 5-2 on this RBI single by Alexander Václavík. Maybe it will be charged as an error, but I don't think so. It was a tough play to make for the center fielder. Václavík is out at second, but his team is ahead by 3. We are headed into the 8th inning in the game between challengers Zurich and Apollo Bratislava. The home team from the capital of Slovakia still leads challengers Zurich 5-2. They've added an important run in the last half of the inning in the bottom of the 7th, thanks to an RBI by Alexander Václavík to make it a 3-run deficit for Zurich. Still on the mound for Apollo, it's James Contour. Now a foul ball right behind home plate. Batting for Zurich is their 3-hitter, Leonel Sosa. Now grounds one foul down the third baseline. Sosa has reached base safely once. He's got 1 hit. He's also scored 1 run in this game. Now he takes ball 2. James Contour continues to work. He's got 94 pitches. Now a ball is struck well into right field gap. And the double for Leonel Sosa. A mistake pitch by James Contour as Zurich now have a runner in scoring position to lead off the inning. A solid double. The ball is picked up by Martin Gietzi, but he could not get it back in time to prevent the runner from advancing to second. Another opportunity for Zurich to get back to within 2 runs. Now a foul ball off the foot by Hayden Jung Goldberg, playing right field, batting cleanup for challengers. Jung Goldberg has a double already in this game. He also has 2 RBIs. So he's driven in all of the runs his team has scored in this game. And now he has another runner in scoring position. This time he takes a pitch in the dirt for ball 1. We are curious to see whether James Contour can last the entire game for Apollo Bratislava. It will not be an easy task, and he now gets Jung Goldberg to swing and miss. One ball, two strikes. James Contour has a chance to get the first out on the next pitch, but he does not. It's a ball inside. Matej Rudohradsky made a good stop at catcher. Count is even. This time it's batted into first base, where the play is made for out number one, and meanwhile the runner advances from second to third. But an important out for Apollo Bratislava is made, nevertheless. James Contour will be happy with that, as he gets a dangerous hitter to ground out. Now Regis Reinhardt, the catcher, and a left-handed hitter gets ready to bat. And he takes a swing at pitch number one. Martin Brunnergraf fields it cleanly, and he throws in for out number two. Meanwhile, the run scores. So Zurich makes it a two-run game once more. And here you can see how important was the run by Alexander Václavík in the bottom half of inning number 7. Apollo Bratislava still leads by 2 runs. Now they need only 4 outs to take win number 1 in Federations Cup. James Contour starts. Regis, or rather Luigi Cinardi, with ball 1. And now Cinardi flies one way up high, where the ball is caught. So good work by James Contour to get out of trouble. He allows 1 run, but still his team is leading by 2, heading into the bottom of the 8th. Challengers Zurich are leading on hits 8-5, but they are trailing on the important stat. On the scoreboard, it's 5-3 to Apollo Bratislava. The home team is heading towards victory number 1 at this year's Federation Cup. Now betting for the home team in the bottom half of inning number 8 is the catcher, Matej Rudohradský, betting cleanup. He now faces a new pitcher, Ryan Byrne, and he takes him towards right field for a single. So good start by Apollo here in the bottom of the 8th. Opposite field, single. You had a good view on it. Now playing the right field for Challengers Zurich appears to be Simon Stefan, who pitched 7 innings. He allowed 5 runs to score. And his team still needs to get back into this game if they want to battle for their first win. Jakub Horáček now standing in the batter's box. And Ryan Byrne is not able to find the strike zone so far here in the bottom of the 8th. Apollo would like to add some insurance runs. And ball 4. So he walks. Jakub Horáček on 4 pitches. 2 runners are on for Apollo, as Ryan Byrne does not start his outing well on the mound. And he will now face Tony Barreto, who takes ball 1 in the dirt. He will obviously not swing at anything outside the strike zone, as the pitcher is struggling right now to find his command since coming into the ball game. 1 ball, no strikes. 2 runners on for Tony Barreto, who takes strike 1. He's obviously waiting for the pitcher to find the strike zone. And he takes another ball outside to make it 2-1. The DH for Apollo Bratislava already has an RBI single to his credit. Back in the first inning, now a wild pitch, which advances both runners as Matej Rudohradský comes to third base, and into second goes Jakub Horáček. Now 2 runners in scoring position for Tony Barreto, with the count in favor of him, 3-1. So far it's been an unsuccessful pitching change by Challengers Zurich. Tony takes a swing and he fouls it off right down the first baseline. Now the count is full and a payoff pitch coming up. Tony takes a swing at it and he flies it out to deep left field. The runner is tagging and he scores. Matej Rudohradský is in for the 6th run. An RBI sac fly by Tony Barreto to make it 6-3 for the home team. Great job by the DH, who put the ball in play as he's supposed to, with the runners in scoring position. And Matej Rudohradský is able to cross home plate on a sacrifice fly as he was tagging. So once again, it's a 3-1, 3-run advantage for the home team. Batting 7th for Apollo is Michal Ešmír. This time it's a strike, even though the catcher could not hold on. still doing the catching for Zurich is Regis Reinhardt. The count is even to Michal Ešmír. He's got Jakub Horáček in scoring position on second base. And now a wild pitch as Jakub Horáček is able to advance to third base. Now he is in prime position to make it a 4-run lead for the home team. All they need is a ground out or a fly ball, but the infielders are coming in a bit as they play against the run. Swing and miss by Michal Ešmír. An important pitch coming up. And a swing and miss. First strikeout of the day for Ryan Byrne as he gets Michal Ešmír. And a pinch hitter on the home side is Matúš Repasky, number 23, coming into the game, replacing Martin Gietzi, a more experienced player, as Matúš Repasky takes ball one. He's got Jakub Horáček on third base. And obviously Apollo would like to add one more run to their lead, which is currently 3. Another good take by Matúš Repasky. He now takes strike one on the outside corner. It looks as though the pitcher, Ryan Byrne, has settled in a bit since replacing Simon Stefan. He's now finding the strike zone more often. And he's now ahead in the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Good take by Matúš Repasky. Ball in the dirt. Outside towards Regis Reinhardt, who makes the stop and prevents Jakub Horáček from scoring from third base. So a payoff pitch coming up from Ryan Byrne. And a good contact by Matúš Repasky, who puts the ball right through the infield into left field to make it 7-3. An RBI single for a pinch hitter as the change pays off for the home team. Matúš Repasky replaced Martin Gietzi, and he comes through with an RBI single. Now he stands on first base. Adam Zacko coming into bat as he takes ball one outside from Ryan Byrne, who's allowed 2 runs here in the bottom of the 8th inning. Apollo now has 7 hits as opposed to 8 by Zurich Challengers, but they trail by 4 runs. Now a huge swing by Adam Zacko. He comes up empty-handed to make it 2 balls and 1 strike. So far, Adam has reached base once as he hit an RBI single. He now takes ball 3. Ryan Byrne gets ready. And he pitches low for ball 4 as Adam Zacko takes his base. Great inning on offense for Apollo Bratislava, who have added 2 more runs to their lead, which is now 4, as the lineup turns over to Matej Škerlec, batting leadoff. He scored 2 runs on 2 walks, as he now takes strike 1 up high. And now he takes a swing, but he comes up empty. It was a late swing by Matej Škerlec, so he's now behind in the count with 2 runners on base. And with 2 outs, a chance to get out of the inning for challenger Zurich. Not this time from Ryan Byrne, who throws the ball. Now another swing by Matej Škerlec, who fouls it off behind home plate. Protecting the plate was the shortstop of the home team. He still is battling with the opposing team's pitcher. And now he gets back into the dugout as he strikes out, but still Apollo was able to add 2 more runs to their lead, and heading into the 9th, they lead it 7-3. Down to their last 3 outs are challenger Zurich in game 1 of Federation Cup against Apollo Bratislava. They are trailing 3-7, still facing the same pitcher, James Contour. Now batting against him is his counterpart, Simon Stefan. For much of the game, he was pitching for the visitors. Now he gets a chance to bat for the first time of this game. He pitched 7 innings. He got 4 strikeouts. He allowed 5 earned runs. Excuse me. And now his team needs him to come through with a hit. He grounds one down the third base line. A long throw is made just in time by Michal Ešmír. Good play by the third baseman for out number 1. Let's see it one more time as Simon Stefan grounds out ball was just fair down the third base line, and the ball is picked up by Alexander Václavík for out number 1. Now coming into bat is number 29, Adam Greenberg, batting 8th. Greenberg has not reached base on a hit, but he's got 1 base on balls. Good start by James Contour as he quickly gets to 2 strikes. He now wastes a pitch outside to make it 1 and 2. He works quickly, James Contour, and he now gives up a hard hit single into left field. So with 1 out, Adam Greenberg gets his first hit of the game. So an opposite field single for Adam Greenberg, and he now turns it over to the pinch hitter. Or no, excuse me, it's Carlos Nepomuceno, number 81, who takes strike 1. Carlos Nepomuceno has got 1 hit to his credit so far. And he now has 1 runner on base. And this is a possible double play ball which could end the game, and it's just so. Double play to end it here as Apollo Bratislava wins 7-3. They get their first victory at this year's Federation Cup against challenger Zurich. So the home team joins Dorn Spartans and Dornbirn Indians as the teams with victories on opening day. The double play ends it. And a complete game for James Contour, who's been the star of the night so far, as Apollo Bratislava win 7-3. I will see you all tomorrow where the tournament continues. For tonight, thank you for your attention, and I hope you'll join us again tomorrow.
Je to na poháre? Jo. A co někdo vypadá? Jo.
Jak by sme skončili nejako
Chlapci, čaute.
Ahoj, ahoj.
Jakub ide. Jakub je mužik.